Of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. One game to decide a season, and it looks like this should be a good one. Kate Scott and Brock here with you. And if the regular season is any indicator, partner, this game could come down to the wire. Both of these teams finished with identical records, and in a lot of ways, we could say that they have traveled similar paths to get to this game.
And I don't think, Kate, it's any different, honestly, on the inside than it is the outside. We've all spent the last 2 weeks digging up every storyline, studying all the tape, and this is an even matchup. So really it comes down tonight.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Well, run it with Travion Henderson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the draw, this is Henderson. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young, talented quarterback in his first season out of Arkansas.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll throw it. Right back to Chase. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. I'll pitch it to Barkley. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Sometimes that guy in the backfield, Kate, he can just sense it, sees it when a play's going to hit, and that time he knew it well before he received the pitch. That's an occasion where things broke right for him, and it led to a big, big hitter.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Rams have the first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They go to Barkley again. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Let's take this at the 10. He's going well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
First down now, ball at the 33. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This is Henderson on second down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was
now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down in the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 33. Get the fullback involved here. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Receiver in motion, going left. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Hey, now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Henderson here from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. That one complete to Diggs. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Running the counter, Stevenson. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. Back to Stevenson. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain for them on second and goal, and now they need 8 on third.
No gain on the play.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Here's May, third and goal. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Drake made the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit, giving him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The New England offense running out now. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
First down, man. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Here's the pistol snap to May. This one falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
9 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped off back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing again on 2nd. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he He's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
38 yards on the play. And the Rams first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sticking to the air here. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. Taken in by Chase, left side. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
QB sneak coming. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. It's a 14-7 game. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Complete to Puka Nacua. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 4-yard line.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Pass play now. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
21. Patriots 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He cuts it back right. It's a foot race. The 30. The 10. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing is May. Finds his fullback. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
3rd down, they need 7. Air it out on 3rd. Dump off caught by his back. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. May on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing again. It's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
May now on 3rd down. Complete to Diggs out left. 30! And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
It's Henderson on the give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's May. Completed to his running back. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They go play action. Here's May. Throws caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To throw, here's May. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Brings up 2nd and
That was
goal.
it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Henderson, he's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Now here he goes on the boot. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game. Now Borregales on to send it away. This taken from the 12. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. First and 10 from the 32. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
Patriots 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. They give now to Henderson. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
7-yard gain.
7 yards on that pickup. And that's a New England first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
May trying again here on second. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Sticking with Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's May on 1st and 10. He's him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. The give inside to Stevenson. Having gained up about a handful there. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
May now, 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen with Henderson. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Stevenson. He can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. L.A. offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's going to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. There he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try and get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Finds him over the middle. They'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Stevenson. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Throwing the out route complete. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
1st down throw for May. He gets it underneath. Stevenson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, May. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Here's May again. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. Errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams taking over on offense late in the 1st half. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get more points to end a lopsided first half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A fifth rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his fifth on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Rams grow their lead yet again.
42, Patriots 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Second down now. They need 7. May now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Made out a throw on 3rd. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much for that check-in. The blizzard here has not subsided as we're back for the start of our second half.
And
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He gained 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. On the draw, it's Barkley. He dodged the tackle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body, and these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The 6th time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. What do you say we set up a picnic chair in there for him and save him some time, partner? That is the 6th time that he's run one in this game. And that earns him a well-deserved piece in the record book alongside Alvin Kamara, whose single-game mark he's just tied. For the point after, here's Aubrey. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Rams continue piling onto this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. They go play action. Here's May. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. It's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that
are needed here on 2nd down. Stevenson with another carry. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
May on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Here's May. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 47-yard attempt.
Borregales connects. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Man, these guys are sideline mavens. They always seem to know exactly where that boundary is without looking. But he's not quite at that level yet. Lost track of where he was, and he brought it in out of bounds.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Keeps himself upright. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A pickup there of 39. And the Rams have the first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
First down, run with Barkley. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Man in motion, out of the slot. Barkley again here on second. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Rams piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A 7th rushing score in this game. That's a new NFL record. Well, he had a date with history, and now that football, and heck, maybe the jersey too, they've got a date with Canton and the Hall of Fame. That is a new single-game record for rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this credential. How about you, partner? This has been awesome, right at the intersection of luck and skill. The luck and the good fortune to get so many opportunities, but then that skill to deliver time after time after time.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Rams tack on 7 more to their lead.
56, Patriots 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. May looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for the end zone. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Well, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
Again, it's May. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Throwing again. It's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes the defender. Still moving. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another one on the ground for him.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going for the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Rams continue adding on to that lead.
Patriots 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They send Diggs in motion right. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's made in the air. That's taken in by Henry. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On the handoff, Stevenson. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yeah, it's a gain of 1. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Made a throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle, and they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yeah, it's a gain of 1. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play, because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there, so consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This gets the 1st and more. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the Rams' 26-yard line.
May now from the gun. The left side caught by Douglas. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Patriots football, and if they want a record 7th title, they need to get things back to level. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much. Boy, they had the look, Brock. They just missed a touchdown as the throw put him a little bit too close to the edge of that end zone.
Handle prep.
And the red flag has come out. Mike Vrabel not happy, expressing his displeasure with that last call. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So, win for Coach Vrabel there, Brock, as the call on the field is overturned. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Patriots take 7 points off the deficit.
63. Patriots 24.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Brings it in at the 13. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And dodge the tackle. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's another carry for Barkley. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He'll try to do it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
The Rams are set to punt. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Patriots offense all set to go. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. To the air on 1st down. May. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throw is caught, and he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down. Here's May again. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Corey Gallis connects, and they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Breaks through and breaks away. There he goes on the right side. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams are running them out of the building. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another one on the ground for him.
Kate, right there's the danger of zone coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover and may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Patriots 27.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May. Catch made over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Diggs with yet another catch. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He tried so hard to get it outside, but just couldn't turn those feet quick enough in this snow. He's dropped behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Going with a screen to Johnson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Just think of the pantheon he has joined. Only a select few have notched 3 sacks in a single Super Bowl, Kate. Headlined, of course, by the incomparable Reggie White. This is a player you just feel like who knew what was on the line tonight. And he is maximizing this opportunity.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Out come the Rams on offense. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Rams.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At their 49-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. By a man, he's in the clear. Escapes the defender. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, play action. That's completely through on the left side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Rams.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
6 yards.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. Let's not think we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Rams throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Troubles with the snap, but he still knocks it through. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Patriots 27.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They go play action. Here's May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And they are all the way into that red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
41 yards on the play. That's another Patriots.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots trying to do some window dressing. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Going with Johnson here. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Johnson. That right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
I'll try Johnson again. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Patriots cut into the lead by another point.
Patriots 34.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. The Rams headed out to the field now. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock. But this one is over either way. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the Rams 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Four years after their last dance with the Lombardi Bronc, the Los Angeles Rams, champions once again. It isn't just that they are Super Bowl champions, Brock. It's also about how they got there. A dominating win in what's supposed to be our most competitive game of the year.
And when it mattered the most, they really leaned on the strengths of this team to not just win it all, but to make a statement. Do so in a way that you're not supposed to do in a Super Bowl. This is meant to be your toughest fight, an all-out battle for every yard and every inch and every point. And instead, well, with the league's two best teams in the building, we saw one team truly in a class of their own.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.